Hey, what's up, everybody? It's time for another live podcast of
Whoop, whoop.
Suck My Controller. I'm Ryan McBride, and I'm joined, as always, by Captain Camper.
Howdy, heroes.
And we're by Captain Camper. Oh, God.
Howdy.
I accidentally had the stream open on my computer. Sorry for the audio mix-up there for a little bit. And we've been playing video games and doing stuff.
We've had a very exciting week, haven't we?
Hi, Alex. What's up,
How's
buddy?
it going, dude?
We have had an exciting. You've had a very exciting week. Way more exciting than my week.
I would probably say yes to that. Yeah, I'd agree.
Because you had the good fortune of going to a launch event for the Evening Goblin.
I thought we were like Eve.
Of
You
are an Evening Goblin, but
Evening Goblin, for God's sake.
but you also you got to go to a PS4 launch event.
I did indeed. As an individual, a customer, it had nothing to do with Gamers Heroes or press.
Right.
So I just went there as a regular Joe.
Mm-hmm.
It was an experience.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was definitely a unique experience. I've still not recovered mentally. I've been exhausted since we got back.
Mm-hmm.
Goblin's actually the guy that came with me. Much
Oh,
to the
okay.
dismay of my girlfriend, she was not best pleased.
Yes.
Yeah, no, I got a lot of aggro for that. But hey, who's going to invite their girlfriend to a gaming event? You invite your best mate with your bird. What do you do?
Right.
So yeah, but it was there was some really, really awesome bits that I'll never forget, and there were bits that I've been trying to forget ever since. But so it's basically they paid for us to get there. They put us up in quite a posh hotel. It was like £350 for the night for both of us,
Mm-hmm.
and then £23 each for breakfast. And they gave you one sausage, 2 slices of bacon, a couple of tomatoes, and some egg. It was unreal. I felt bad eating it. Like if I'd have paid that for myself, I'd have just left and not paid. It was abysmal. Anyway, so we got there, checked into the
I
hotel.
like eggs. I want eggs.
I like eggs, but not for £23 a piece.
No, I don't want 23 pounds. No, dude, you could buy so many eggs for $23.
You can get a pack of like 12 for $1.50.
Yeah.
It's a lot of fucking money.
You could buy like a whole bunch of chickens for $23.
You could probably get a couple of chickens. Yes, wow. Maybe one. A poorly chicken.
A sick chicken.
Yeah. A dying chicken, but they still lay eggs, right? So fuck it.
Yeah.
So anyway, yeah, got to the event. We sort of had to get the train in and fuck around on the tube, but we got there, which is quite good because it's quite easy to get fucked in Austin, London.
Mm-hmm.
And then the guy that was organising it on my end, his name was Craig Ting. Sort of sent us a text saying, look, we don't need you down until 6. If you guys just want to occupy yourselves, we can come down and say hello. So we had about 3 hours to kill.
Mm-hmm.
So we went down to the pub, which was an exceptionally bad idea because it was like £6-7 for one bottle of Budweiser. That's like $11. That hurt so much.
Right.
So because we had 3 hours to kill, we had quite a few.
Mm-hmm.
Mike did get quite pissed. He was gobbling. I was definitely tipsy by the time we got to the event.
Yeah.
Turned up and they took us to dinner at the nearby TGI Fridays,
Mm-hmm.
which was really fucking tasty, actually. Really good food. Mike had a nice shot on a big Harley Davidson. And then partway through the meal, but bless him, this guy Craig, there was another guy, I think his name was Aaron. I don't know, he introduced himself outside and it was loud as shit. But they were basically sitting there. He was sitting there for the whole thing and they're just chatting to me and Mike, made us feel quite comfortable. Was quite easy guy to chat to, really nice to get on with. And Craig was up and down every 2 minutes going outside sorting PR shit out, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
And then he comes up to him and says, if you guys want to leave now, we can get you a ride in the drive club car.
Okay.
Because he hadn't sat down the whole time. I hadn't really started eating my food. I felt rude, so I just kind of left it. And then in the space of about 30 seconds, I demolished half a burger and a part of chips just to try to fucking shovel it down. We went outside and Mike got drove right. Goblin, what was the name of the car? I'm not into cars, so I couldn't tell. I know it was a Mercedes SL something. It was
Probably an SLX.
I don't know. It was sexy. I'm not gonna lie. If you opened up the fucking fuel tank, I'd give it some. Without doubt. It was quite sexy. Mercedes SLS Roadster.
Oh, okay. Yes, that is a very sexy car.
I'm guessing he means Roadster and not Roadster, but bless him, he's a bit stupid, so he can't spell.
Oh, that's okay.
But yeah, so he had a little drive around in that, come back with a big fat Cheshire grin on his face, smiling like crazy.
Mm-hmm.
And then the guy basically came over to us and said, look, you guys are the VIP of the VIPs, so you even get to jump on the VIP queue. So
Okay.
if you're going to do something for an hour, go and knock yourselves out. So we went over to the bar again, had some more beer, and then went back and got to the front of the VIP queue. And then you had this crazy guy with a big megaphone come over and start chatting shit.
Uh-huh.
And he was literally sitting there going, why are you all conforming to society? Why are you all sitting here giving into the pressure of advertisement and spending all your hard-earned money? And like, obviously everyone started shouting, telling him to fuck off back to Microsoft. Because it was literally he was just sitting there dogging on the PlayStation the whole time.
Right.
He came over to me and we all sat there chatting for like 20 minutes about conspiracy theories with Red Bull and fizzy drinks and McDonald's.
With Red Bull.
Yeah, I done his head in so much he just walked off. He literally just stopped talking about his microphone and just left. he just don't think he could handle the Smith, he left. So we just chilled there for a bit longer.
Mm-hmm.
Went into the event. That's when things started to get a bit fucking crazy.
Okay.
It was just, it was really fucking weird. Everyone wanted photos, and then I had to do this live interview on like a stream. They didn't tell me what they started. I don't remember what the services they were streaming to. I don't recall Twitch being mentioned. And it was just, we sat there, and bear in mind, I don't do public speaking very well at all. If I'm just chatting shit, that's fine. But if everyone's attention's on me, I don't like that. That freaks me out a little bit.
Oh, please.
So naturally, I was a bit concerned about, being on camera.
Mm-hmm.
And then the guy's like, right, here we go. So my heart's fucking pounding. And he goes, right, so what do you think of this? What do you ask like 3 questions? And I'm thinking, I'm doing all right. And then the cameraman goes, oh, shit, we weren't live. It didn't work. And that happened like 2 times.
I'm not the only one that fucked that shit up.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And by the 3rd time, it's like, I felt stupid giving the exact same answers.
Mm-hmm.
So I started changing the answers, and I said something really stupid. He just asked a couple of questions. I was doing all right. And he turns around and he's like, so what's your favourite PlayStation game of all time? Your original PlayStation. I turned around and said, Digimon.
What?
Digimon.
Was that even on the first PlayStation?
Yes, it was a great game. I'm not gonna lie, it's a great game. You had an awful lot of great games on the PlayStation that weren't Digimon. I had to say Digimon. I don't even know why. I hadn't thought about the game in years. It just came out and goes, I was just like, well, to be honest, I don't have much memory of the first PlayStation, so Digimon. I was like, did I say that? Literally, as my mouth said it, my brain was like, what?
Like Final Fantasy. Isn't there some good Final Fantasies?
FF7.
Yeah.
It's been literally Street Racer, FF7, Destruction Derby, Resident Evil. I could list off 50 games right now. I couldn't then. My head just went to fucking shit.
Right.
But, kudos to the guy. He was really good at what he'd done. I felt comfortable the whole interview. He had a really good fake laugh. So every time I said anything, he just laughed and it came across as really legit.
Right.
So that was good. That helped me out a little bit. And then sort of like we were allowed to mess around for a little bit. I mean, by the end of the night, bear in mind, we've been there for about 3 hours inside the event. Mm-hmm. I played 1 game of FIFA and 1 game of Injustice and 1 game of basketball.
Yeah.
That's all I did. That's how busy it was. Mike beat me at FIFA in front of loads of people.
Nice.
He never beats me at FIFA. That's so embarrassing. But yeah, so we went on from there. Tiny Temper came on.
I don't know who that is.
Really?
What's that? Tiny Temper?
Yeah, he's like a sort of rapist sort of... I don't know what kind of music he does, to be honest. Earthquake, Labyrinth, you know that song?
No, but I don't listen to terrible music, so...
No, it's quite popular. It's like, in the club, I sit down and bang to his tunes all the time. I dance like a bitch, quite happy to.
Yeah.
But he's sort of come on. I bear in mind, this was a live thing on stage with maybe 150 people in there.
Yeah.
So he was right in front of us, dude. And like, even if the rest of the night would have been a disaster, that was worth every second of it. It was fucking awesome. Mm-hmm. But that went down really well. Mike here was actually skiving off work. I didn't want his boss to know, so he was avoiding all of the cameras, all of the pictures, everything all night. And then Tiny Temper comes on, so he stands on this chair at the back of the room, 6 foot taller than everyone else, gets out his massive game foam finger, and starts doing like fucking crazy dancing and dubstep drops with his hands. So you've got 3 or 4 cameras suddenly all zoomed in on him, like, film that guy, it's going crazy. So that all went to shit about trying to dodge getting fucked off at work.
Yeah.
But then after that is when it sort of just went, it's all paparazzi stuff. Like, there was the guys from game, all of the game staff, the game PR were all fantastic. They knew I was nervous. They made me feel really comfortable. They looked after me, they were really great. Mm-hmm. And then the Sony guys got a hold of me, and it just felt like literally I'd had a big hand shoved up my arse and was just told where to stand, what to do. It just felt, I'm quite a control freak, and I didn't feel like I had any control over that situation.
Right.
So that went it was a bit funky. I had to get a photo with Tiny Temper, which is cool. He kept apologising for not being able to give me the PS4 yet. And And then we had shit. Who was that name I sent you earlier on?
Andrew something.
Scrolling up in Skype. Andrew House.
Yep.
Who's like the president of Sony or something, but
He's not the president of Sony.
he's
The president of Sony is Shohei Yoshida.
no, he's the president of PlayStation, the CEO of Sony Computer Entertainment.
Okay.
Okay, so Sony, yes. Fuck
Sony
you.
Computer Entertainment,
Yes,
which is very
obviously
different
Sony's
from
not going to be there.
Sony
is it?
Online Entertainment and also Sony in general.
You know what I was saying, you fucking bastard, all right?
No, I didn't know what you're saying. I mean, Shohei Yoshida used to be the head of Sony Entertainment, and then now he's the head of Sony. And...
He kind of just came over to basically give us the consoles and that, but he was quite a nice guy, quite genuine to chat to, quite friendly. So they've literally dragged me over, and there must have been at least 15 people inside doing all the photos. My face was hurting. I was smiled so much all night because they just kept asking, smile for the camera, smile for the camera, smile for the camera. They weren't even creative enough to tell a joke.
Right.
You know, you got to do, you know, when you want a kid to smile, you tell him, you know, say cheese. Give me a bit of creativity. My head was hurting, dude. I was done.
Right.
By that point of the night, I'd drunk too much. I was completely fucking sore. I was tired. I had a headache. And then got up to finally buy. There was another guy there. I think it's Amir or Imran or something. There was another guy there who basically queued up outside since the Monday night. So, you know, he also sort of went up with Tiny Temper and the Andrew guy and had his photo taken. And I kind of felt like, you know, here I am. I just went to my local store at 9 o'clock in the morning and pre-ordered it. I just happened to be the first in my country. And this poor guy that's been here since fucking Monday night, he didn't get put up in a hotel or nothing. You know, he's been outside fucking freezing. So I felt like a total dick there. But he was knackered. You should have seen his face. You know, even when they were talking to him, it's like he had no idea what they were talking.
Right.
It was like his face was just hazed over. It was so funny. But then we got to the counter, more photos. And then we went to get the PS3. Now, bearing in mind, everywhere that's covered, PS4, everywhere that's covered this, the magazines, the videos, the news, everything that's covered it, has said I was the first person in the country to get a PS4.
Right.
I was not. I was about the 15th to 20th person to get the PS4. I went up to the fucking thing afterwards, and I said, they said, right, we'll just get your package for you.
Yeah.
And he goes, we don't have your package. And I was like, you know, you brought me all the way up here as a VIP. You paid a ridiculous amount of money to put a hotel over my head, and you don't have my PS4. And he's like, literally, I sat there for about 5-10 minutes, and like the Sony guys there, they're done with me. Once I'd finished the photos, they literally just walked off. And I'm sitting there thinking, I'm just kind of sitting here while all these other people are walking out. I just want my PS4, I want to go home. I don't care if I'm not first, I just don't want to sit here all night. And then the other guy from Game came over and was like, what's going on? And he sorted it out, and they finally got my package together, which was the wrong package. You know, it ended up, by actually going there, other than spending money, I had to spend £40 extra on the PS4 package because of the different deals there compared to my store.
Shitty.
Yeah, a little bit pissed off. You know, it's like, well, hang on, it's a bit of a trek. Can't I just get the same? Because they didn't have any of the GameWare stuff, which is basically like cheap alternatives to charging docks and all that crap.
Right.
And then obviously my mate had got pushed out by that point because like he was my +1, but literally all night, like they just mostly ignored him, just kept telling him to get the fuck out of the way and shit. I felt kind of bad for that. So they shoved him outside, unbeknown to me at the time. He's sitting outside telling all the photographers, hey, yeah, my mate's in there. He was the first person to pre-order it in the whole country. You know, and you've got TV reporters out here, newspaper photographers. There was literally, it was like walking out. I don't know. I guess what a famous person would feel like when you walk out, you just get blinded by fucking cameras.
Yeah.
And he was out there. He knew how uncomfortable I was all night, and he was out there telling them all to make sure they film me and take photos of me just being a complete dick.
Mm-hmm.
So I got out there. As I went to leave, one of the Sony guys turned around and says, "Be prepared to be bombarded out there because there's fucking tons." I went out there. And then they were like, smile, hold it up. So I held the bag up for like 2 seconds, and I'm like, I'm done. I'm going home. I'm tired. I tried to get
Look at you being a good little fucking camera boy.
Dude,
smile and put it up in the air for us.
I'll get onto that bit in a minute. I felt great after that evening. But sort of like, so, you know, I tried to get through the crowd, and this one woman stopped me with one of these big furry microphones in your face and was like, you know, so what's it like getting your first PS4? I was like, yeah, it's all right. And she goes, why was it so important? And I was like, because it's next gen. And I'm not going to get an Xbox, am I? And she's like, why? I said, because it's shit. To which, you know, she wasn't best pleased. Dude, it was fucking, I was knackered, okay? It was 1 in the morning. I'd been up for like 20 fucking hours. I was tired.
Doesn't give you a reason to lie, dude.
I didn't lie. The Xbox is shit in comparison.
Please.
Okay? Although after this, I must admit, I'm not, but it was like, it was weird just coming out of there. And literally, I went from everyone photoing me and interviewing, and then we left. Bear in mind, this was London at 1 o'clock in the morning. 2 people that were complete strangers to the town Went outside. There was like 30 taxis lined up, and they were all reserved.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so that was kind of fucking annoying. We had to pay for one of those people that, you know, they use those bikes to pedal people around London.
I know, but I can imagine that's
Yeah,
pretty.
they're kind of funny. It's basically just a bike with like 2 seats attached and a little roof on it at the back.
Uh-huh.
And he travelled about. He took us about five minutes for £10. But literally, we both got on there. I just got on there, and this random street sweeper said to me, "How much did you pay?" And I was like, "Yeah, it's like over £500-600 or something." He was like, "Whoa!" And then the guy on the bike turned and looked at me and my mate with a big glee in his face, and then turned down this dark alleyway. So we're both sitting there fucking pricking it, thinking, "Oh, we're gonna get fucking bugged or something."
Right.
But we finally got back to the hotel. Got into the hotel. Went to set the PS4 up. As the first person in the UK to pre-order it and the first person in the UK to have it, as the papers have put it, I was probably one of the last people in the country to fucking play it because the hotel wouldn't let us change the HDMI input port. So I'd got the PlayStation back to the hotel. I plugged it in. I put in FIFA. It wouldn't let me change the fucking port. It was so fucking frustrating. It was horrible. I just wanted to go home there and then. You know, I was done.
Why didn't you just put it in the, was the HDMI port that the TV was in was just like locked in there or something?
No, it had the slot. You can plug it in, but it was on AV for the Apple TV they had or whatever. And the input, there was no input on the remote. It was a special remote for a hotel. You know, it doesn't let you fuck around with the settings and stuff. And
what
all
about
the buttons on the TV had been fucking disabled. Literally, I spent ages. We both sat there and like literally just put our head on our hands and just sat on the bed thinking, "Oh no. So didn't get to play it at all that whole fucking night. Got up the next day. I'd arranged for my dad to pick me up because I didn't want to get a train home because it's quite an expensive piece of gear.
Right.
So we do a bit of stuff in the morning, then we get in the taxi on the way to the meeting point, and then I get a phone call off my dad about 5 minutes away saying his car's fucking crashed or just broken down on the motorway.
No.
About 40 minutes away, so he can't get to us. He's leaking transmission fluid all over the place, so he's stuck in the middle of nowhere.
So that's terrible.
Change the taxi, get on a different fucking train, which is fucking expensive. Finally got back to Bedford and got in, and it was just like I was too tired to play.
Yeah, that's.
I was just so tired I couldn't fucking play it. I slept the whole fuck. I've not had enough. I've had more sleep in the last 3 days than I have in a week. I just keep sleeping.
Mm-hmm.
I just came out of it. I just, you know, it's like I don't like. They didn't give me a script per se, but they kind of they made it clear what they wanted me to say.
Right.
And although I didn't conform to it completely, I conformed to it enough for me to be uncomfortable with myself, rather than just fucking say it. Yeah, so at the end of the night, I'd kind of lost that. That's why I just told it the Xbox was shit. It was just so they couldn't fucking put it in the paper because I saw it. You know, fucking quote that. But yeah, it was a really weird experience. It was.
It should have been like when they're like, "Why is it so important?" You'd have been like, "It's not." But I like to be a part of the conversation in the beginning. Well, because right now there's a bunch of fucking games that aren't worth a damn, or were on next gen.
I wouldn't mind, but it was quite clear, you know. Obviously, some of them had no fucking idea what they were talking about. They weren't gamers.
Right.
You know? It's like she was interviewing me. It's like, why is it so important to get this console? What kind of stupid fucking question is that?
Right.
You're at an event where there's 500 people been queuing out here for days, freezing their ass off to get a console. Why do you think it's fucking important?
Right.
Presenter, but she wasn't like Sony or Games. She was some random person. But there was some like really genuinely nice people there. There was some really really nice PR there. There was some really, I personally see it as quite pushy PR. You know, I learned a lot of things. I'm not going to do it again. It was just a really weird experience. You know, it's like big kudos to Game, especially the guys that walked us through everything. Craig and Aaron, they were fucking really nice, genuine guys. And then we got in there and shit just went south. They were obviously busy. And then I was just being fucking thrown from pillar to post all the time.
Yeah.
Done my fucking head in. So fuck Sony on that one.
Yeah, well, I mean, you got your new console. Yeah,
but it's like I'm not being other than the tiny temper thing. Right? Don't get me wrong. I'm grateful for the hotel. It probably sounds a bit selfish coming from anyone listening, but I was grateful for the hotel. You know, I was grateful for the dinner and all that kind of stuff. But I'm not. You know, I'd have been quite happy staying in a B&B.
Right.
You know, I don't feel the need. But it was really nice. But at the same time, it's like the additional money it cost me to get down there, survive while we're there, and all that kind of shit. It wasn't worth it. You know, if it wasn't for the tiny temper thing, I'd have come out there feeling like I'd wasted a shit ton of money. But to be honest, I'd have paid that much just to see him live, that person that close.
Well,
it's fucking awesome.
Got to watch him or whatever. I mean, I don't know.
That was beast. And then obviously meeting a couple of the big Sony bigwigs was nice. And the PR that I did meet that were decent were really decent people.
Mm-hmm.
So that was nice. And there was obviously some banter and stuff and some good laughs along the way. It was just I'm not that kind of person. That kind of stuff. Just I was terrified for. Like, I was so scared for most of it. I didn't even enjoy it. Like I just sat there bricking myself. Oh, well, I fucking talk live on camera and shit. But anyway, move on from that because that's dragged on for like fucking 25 minutes.
Yeah, half an hour of the podcast is now, but that's okay. I mean, that's what you did.
Well, that was my experience as a VIP with
Sony consumer VIP.
Yeah, fucking VIP.
Make sure you smile for the camera, pretty boy.
Yeah, dude, fuck, next time I'm just going to sit there and tell them to fuck themselves. I'm not doing that again. I'm not bending my professional morals to fit fucking PR. But lesson learned, we all do things we regret.
Right.
Like hiring you, for example.
Oh, whatever.
Fun times.
You wouldn't have this awesome footage of Super Mario 3D World that was recorded.
Dude, just watching it and the fact you sat there and said, dude, 10 out of 10. I'm sitting there thinking, dude, you need to fucking play some more games. This is shit.
What are you talking about? You don't even...
What are you doing there? You're in a giant, what? It's like a giant tree mushroom.
Yeah.
What are you, in there? What are you doing up there? What's that for?
I don't know.
Anyway, move on.
It's a tree, dude. I was a cat climbing a fucking tree. What's wrong with that, dude? The stupid mechanics. The stupid climb the tree.
What have you done this week? Let's get into the gaming. I want to talk about the PS4 and the shit I've played.
My car broke down this week. That was fun.
Times. You deserve that karma.
No. What?
Yep.
Why do I deserve that karma?
Because you're generally a dick.
And my locks froze too, so I couldn't get inside my car for like I had to sit outside, and I was blowing hot air on my key from my mouth to try to warm up the key, and then I would stick it in the slot and try to turn it.
Nice.
Get in the car. But yeah, I left it wasn't too bad. I just left the lights on so the battery was dead. So I just I asked a buddy to come jump me real quick. So it wasn't the worst situation, but it was very annoying for half an hour after work was already done, and I just wanted to go home.
I'd offer sympathy, but I don't have any.
I know you don't.
I would have loved to have just sat there as a fly on the wall and watched you warming that key up and sticking it in the car over and over again. Would have been fucking hilarious.
At 3:30 in the morning while like drunk people are getting back, and
would have been brilliant.
But that's I've been playing video games.
Video games. So we move on then. What we've been playing?
Yeah, sure. We can move on to what? Wait, blah.
I guess more annoying each and every time.
Oh, please. It was less annoying than normal.
I'm going to start because I don't want you to sit here and talk about fucking Mario. Obviously, I got the PS4. I've got Killzone, but I haven't played it. But I have played Need for Speed Rivals, Assassin's Creed, and FIFA 14. FIFA 14. I've probably put the most time into FIFA, followed by Need for Speed, and then Assassin's Creed. Mainly because it's very hard to enjoy a game like Assassin's Creed with only a few minutes spare. Whereas sort of FIFA now, you can just jump in, play a game, and leave.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, very impressed so far. Really like the new FIFA. They've fixed a lot of the issues that have plagued the series for a very long time. They have created new ones in the process, which they'd fixed before, so that's a bit irritating. But overall, it's a much better game. The modes are better, but the more important thing, the football mechanics are better.
Uh-huh.
So that's good. I love talking about stuff you've got no interest in because you're really good at faking interest. You are genuinely really good at. Just to bore you further, I'm going to go into more detail.
Okay, fine, because that's what I don't know, like FIFA mechanics. I don't know what.
Well, basically, in all the FIFA games,
you can kick the balls better in this one.
Well, yeah, that does play a part. But the main thing with the previous FIFA, because Ultimate Team mode is one of the most popular modes for the game. It's one of the most played things, and obviously they make a fucking mint because they sell the booster packs of players. But
this is the microtransaction bullshit that I don't really care about.
Yeah, I'm talking to you. I'm talking to the people that are watching, motherfucker.
But why do
Alex likes FIFA.
But they want to buy the fucking cards and spend a shit ton of money on.
No, I'm explaining to you what the mode is, dipshit.
Electronic bullshit. I mean, I hate that mechanic. Why would you? So me and Captain Camper had an argument earlier today about Assassin's Creed.
Yeah, because he's a fucking dick and thinks if I have a different opinion to him, it's wrong.
No, it's not true.
We'll get to that in a minute, all right? Let me finish talking about FIFA. So anyway, in previous FIFA games, basically speed was king. There was players like, obviously you don't know, but Lampard, Gerrard, a lot of the famous players.
Oh yeah, totally. Lampard, that dude.
Just don't talk if you don't know what you're talking about, all right? But honestly, most of those players that are brilliant in real life, because they're not fast, they were crap in the game, completely useless, ignored.
Mm-hmm.
And they boasted in the last one, oh no, we've put stuff in so you can shove people, but every time you did, you got a fucking foul. Whereas
Right.
now, speed is no longer king. The short passing has been completely reworked, so you can play some really nice stuff. They've put a lot more of the AI assist into the passing, which again sometimes creates some really magic moments. But
Hmm.
then other times when you're trying to pass to a guy 2 inches in front of you, it kicks it halfway across the field to the wrong person. So it swings and
Sure.
roundabouts. But for the most part, to fix the speed issues, you can actually make your own team how you want it to be now. It's not so easy just to fucking get Aaron Lennon or Walcott on the wing and just fucking pummel it down, do some skills and score. The physics are greatly improved. There's definitely
The
more
ball
to the
physics?
the physics of the ball moving in
Yeah.
your hand. Yep.
In your hands?
The players are also like the
You
sliding.
can't touch the ball with your hand.
The goalkeeper can, idiot.
Well, I know that,
I was
but
making a hands ball joke. Come on.
oh, okay.
I thought that's what you were getting to.
No, I'm not like a gross motherfucker like you. I mean,
Fuck off. Shut up. Anyway, so yeah, that's greatly improved overall. I will be reviewing it at some point, but I do have to do Assassin's Creed and Need for Speed first, as obviously we've got dealings with that. So, but I will get around to a review. But if any of you are listening, if you liked any of the FIFA games, I would personally say this is the best in the last 5 years.
I'd personally say buy the one that was like 5 years old and is exactly the same, other than roster updates and.
No, this game is. I'll be the first person to sit there and say, yeah, it's just a roster update, but it's not. They've done a lot to the game. I was disappointed. The referees have been taking a step back. Literally, I'm 1-on-1 with the goalkeeper, and they blow the whistle for halftime. They've done that a few times. It's stupid. And the characters look very, very similar. At a distance, the graphics are awesome. When you get up close to see the faces, everyone looks like a monkey still.
Oh,
Gareth
that's too
Bale
bad.
still got a gorilla's face.
Because they're doing so much. I mean, well, I guess that's not EA. Never mind.
They just didn't seem to do all that much to the actual physical appearance of the characters. They do seem similar. But it's not too bad. That's not what the game's about. It's about the football, and the football is greatly improved. So I'm happy to see that. But yeah, if you're a fan of FIFA at all, pick it up. It's worth every fucking penny.
Now,
Grab it.
does anybody ever get angry about? Does EA? Well, yeah, EA is the only one that actually owns like the FIFA license, right?
They're the only ones that can officially make a licensed product with football. Yeah.
Yeah. Does anybody ever all get up and angry about that, or is that a thing that people talk about over there? I mean, I don't know because I don't follow FIFA.
Not really. You've got Pro Evolution Soccer or football, whatever the fuck it's called nowadays, which is the competitor, if you like.
Yeah, but
It's not anywhere near officially licensed. You don't have the proper team names.
right.
You don't have the proper. But you can go in and edit a lot of them.
Uh-huh.
But again, that's a lot of fucking work if you want to change the name of 2,000 players.
Right. I mean, I just know like with this year with the next gen, like the basketball games, we've seen like the NBA 2K14. That game looks really nice. They stepped up their game a lot. They stepped up their game a lot and how the characters look and stuff like that. And it's actually plays a lot better than the EA NBA Live or whatever, which is apparently hot trash, according to what everybody's talking about. And they've got some weird ass newsletters and shit going out, and apologies coming from EA, which I'm sure we can talk about during the news section. But I don't know. It just seems it's weird for the one company to hold the license solely. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if there is any other company out there that would be well suited for doing that type of thing. But
Well, you've got 2K Games do publish games over here as well.
right,
There are some companies out there that could probably deliver a good product,
right,
but at the same time, it's like the majority of people are happy with FIFA. I mean, yeah, it does come out year after year, and sometimes they do feel like a rehashed bullshit version.
uh-huh.
But most of the time, people are generally happy with it. The product's okay, it's there, it works. And Pro Evo is more of a simulation approach. At least the older versions were. So some people just, you just want to get on it. You want to play the good parts of football. You don't want to sit there and have a possession battle for 40 minutes. It's like playing a golf game and never getting a hole in one.
Right. Well,
It's realistic, but you don't fucking want that.
yeah.
You want to have some fucking fun with the game and enjoy it for what it should be at its best. So, but yeah, I mean, some people can go off fast, but most of all, because, like Alex said, because you can change all of the shit in Pro Evolution Soccer, most people don't mind. If you're a Pro Evolution fan, you like it for the game, you can change the names of your favorite team and be done with it.
Yeah.
And I believe some of the recent versions have actually had the ability to download files.
Yeah, some of the new sports games,
automatically
like a lot of the NCAA, like the college football here, like you're not allowed to use college people's names and appearances and stuff like that. So, but in the past couple of years, people have been putting out like files of raw updates and stuff like that have real players like or names and what they play like and stuff like that. So that's good, I guess.
Yeah, no, yeah, can't complain, I suppose.
All right.
Anyway, moving on. I've played some Need for Speed.
Yep.
That was the one I was most excited about purely because it's the only fucking next gen title I actually gave a shit about that was exclusive to next gen.
Yeah.
Obviously, you got Killzone, but I'm not really bothered about that. Really didn't like it to begin with. Was thrown into a world that confused me, that didn't really have many prompts and tutorials. But within a couple of hours, I'm fucking loving it right now. It's completely because I spent maybe an hour without actually meeting real people and not even realizing it.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure if they were real or not. And then once I figured out the mechanics, it's very, very simple. Once you get sort of like on the start path, it kind of takes you through.
Right.
But it's just getting them first baby steps in place. But it's really good. It's definitely better than the last load of shit. I used to love the Need for Speed titles, and they released Street, and I haven't touched one since. Because to be frank, that was an embarrassment.
The last one was good.
This one I think is fantastic. It's competitive. It's fucking action packed. It's explosive. It's just I'm going to come out of all sorts of sexy describing words for that when I write that review. But yeah, so far so good for that. Obviously, I've only been playing it for 3 or 4 hours. It's a bit early to judge the game's complete score, but so far, very much enjoying it. And then Assassin's Creed. Now, bearing in mind, again, I've only played this for a few hours. I spent most of the time doing the alternative stuff in the first town you come to. So I was chatting to Ryan earlier today about what I thought about the game, and I brought up something that I feel is a valid concern, that I don't particularly like the mechanic where you have to climb the towers to reveal the map. I understand the mechanic.
I just want them to give me the whole map the whole time. I don't like the mechanic.
Shut the fuck up, don't be so rude. Alright? Bitch, gonna fucking reverse that PayPal payment, you cheeky fucker.
You can't. I already put it in my bank account.
I'll still reverse it. Anyway, so, I personally said I don't like it. I can understand it. But it was like there was like 8 in the first town, climbing 8 different towers.
You don't have to.
No, then you can't see the fucking map. Just give me 2 or 3.
Well,
8's excessive, man.
Well, that's for the people that want to go out of the way and do all that other stuff. I just rolled through that town. I did the one that it made you do, and then I was like, fuck it, don't care, going through the story.
Yeah, see, because I've not been so hardcore on the previous Assassin's Creed games as probably you and other guys have. I'm a bit detached from the story. Pretty much all I know is that in the first one you were this guy, and all of a sudden you're this other guy in real life, and it's like, oh shit, what's going down? That's about the extent of my Assassin's Creed story knowledge. But loving the combat. Combat's been really refined since the first one, which I fucking expect.
That's the first one.
Yeah, so that's pretty much. I've played the others, but not enough to even fucking remember it.
Yeah.
Oh, hey Butler, how's it going? I'm glad you can find some time out your busy streaming schedule, motherfucker.
Anyway, the busy streaming schedule to make fun of my Nintendo game.
The boat combat again is fantastic, really good. That's been well done as well. I also, so far, I haven't played Killzone, but so far I would peg Assassin's Creed as the best looking game on the PlayStation out of the ones I've played.
Yeah.
Well, a long shot, yes. The foliage especially, all the plants and the flora and fauna is fucking amazing. The colours are so vibrant, it's so dense and thick, but it doesn't look like it's just been splashed on. It actually looks like it's been, really, really carefully thought through. So, second best, motherfucker, bitch, please. We have 5 viewers right now, 2 of which are me and Ryan, so we've got 3. Rising in fame right now. And to be fair, Mike Goblin doesn't really count because he's a mate, so yeah, well, that sucks. But anyway, yeah, so that's what I've played on the PlayStation. For those of you that haven't, if you do have a PlayStation 3, that is my... Oh, wow, it kept me as Captain Camper. Sweet as shit. That is my PSN, so feel free to add me so I can do a send name request, and we can... I've been dying to use the party chat feature, just because that was one of my biggest issues with the PlayStation. You couldn't chat if you were... But now I don't actually have any friends left on the PlayStation.
Yeah.
Which is a bit depressing.
That's too bad.
Ryan's really making, really putting so much effort into this conversation, fucking around resizing the windows.
I just don't give a shit, dude. You're talking about like PlayStation stuff.
Oh, I thought you were a neutral gender. I didn't think you were a fanboy.
I just don't care. Like right now, I just don't like. I don't have a PS4, so I can't follow you on PS4.
Is your name actually PS Bloody 4, Alex?
No, there's no way.
I think I've actually already got him. And I've already got you Muppet, because we played FIFA that time, didn't we? Chin 2112. I've been waiting to see you come online to play some FIFA, but
Yeah, just say
I'll just send you a name request, son. What's the fuck? Did you send a name request? PS4. I've been playing the PS3 for the last 7 years. All right. I'm sorry if I accidentally swap the numbers around for the PS4 that I've been playing since fucking Friday.
No, angry
Motherfuckers. Damn right.
angry British
angry.
dude.
It's a Sunday night and I'm fucking doing the podcast and I've got to do it with you again.
Yeah.
So anyway, enough of the PS. Ryan ran out today and picked up Zelda and Mario about an hour before the podcast. Right now, I purposely made my story at the start of the podcast twice as long as it needed to be.
I know, because he doesn't want me to have any fucking fun. Like
right now, he's sitting there. I want to fucking flower. So I'm thinking, yeah, fuck you. You're gonna sit here as long as I fucking taste. You're not gonna play fucking nothing. But you haven't played Zelda yet, is that correct?
No, I haven't played Zelda yet. We had like an hour and a half before the podcast. I was like, well, I could play like an hour of Mario and get some new footage for the podcast, or I could play Zelda. So I chose to play Mario.
And at the risk of opening up a complete fucking can of fanboy retard.
Oh, please, dude. Please,
what are
dude.
your thoughts on the game?
Fan-fucking-tastic so far.
Okay, moving on. How can you still be entertained by a child's game?
It's not a child's game, dude. It's a great game.
Dude, my son can complete Mario game.
It doesn't matter. Dude, like, this is the beginning. This is the first world. Of course it's going to be easy.
Look, shit. What are you doing there right now?
Yeah, you don't even know what's going on.
Are you like guiding those little fucking creatures about or something?
No.
I'm the mining hat.
Yeah, I'm the guy with the mining hat. These are special levels that are exclusive to this new game.
What, exclusive to a game? Well, that's saying a lot.
It's a new level type where you have to rotate around, and Toad can't jump, so you have to manipulate the map with the gamepad. I think they have like one of these per world, and it's the kind of like the one gamepad thing that they do. Which, honestly, I'd like that they don't do too much and, like, try to bring the gamepad and make it do every fucking thing in every fucking level, like...
I just like the way you had to blow on that.
Yeah.
I was just sitting there thinking, oh, fuck that stupid fucking idea for a mechanic.
Yeah. It's a bad mechanic.
I can see why they want to put it in there, because it's there, it's possible to use it, but...
I think
that's the thing you do. Fuck that.
Right. I think it's just triggered by sound, so next time I'm just going to try yelling at it. See if that works.
Butler's popping out the mum jokes, man. Well, to be fair, we've been here 45 minutes. I haven't done one. Oh, no, you did do one, didn't you?
No, that was before the podcast.
That was before the podcast. Yeah, it's hard to know with you. They come at your mouth every 5 fucking minutes.
Oh, please, dude.
So, anything else you've played this week other than Mario for an hour that's already fantastic?
I played a lot of Killer Instinct. Played a lot of Killer Instinct online, which is fun. You know, like, fighting games online are always super, like, stressful. You know, you
get beats.
Yeah, you get beat, but, like, every match, like, before, you're like, all right, what am I going to do? I'm going to hit him with a low combo, and then I'm going to hit him with a high combo. Maybe I'll start off with a grab right away, blah, 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 blah. That game's really fun. The announcer is great, and it's every time there's, like, a combo breaker, even, like, when it's against you, it kind of stops the camera a little bit for when the combo breaker happens, and you hear that combo breaker, and it's just like it's so entertaining.
Well, it's still not fatality though, is it? You know, so
no, it's pretty good.
Part of that.
I mean, there's like at the end, like especially if you get a perfect, when it's like supreme victory, perfect.
I must admit, I do get quite a semi-lob on just hearing it. It does sound quite an aggressive way of doing it. I quite like that.
Yeah. Yeah, and when you do the ultra move at the end, and then you're just like beating the fuck out of the dude for like a 30-40 combo that he has nothing that he can do about it. It's great. It's great.
Sounds like fun.
Played more Forza. It's Forza. Played races good. The Gamers Heroes. I don't know. Gamers Heroes.
That's quite good. I like that one.
But yeah, Forza, it's good. You know, race is good. I've got more cars now than I did before.
I have to say, comparing that to Need for Speed, considering they're both next gen exclusives.
Yeah.
Forza looks 10 times better. Other than the crowd, there's no people in Need for Speed. It's just a town of vehicles.
Right.
Nobody actually lives there. And it's a town of hicks. It's literally just people in 4x4s and SUVs.
Yeah.
You know, there isn't a sports car on the road that isn't racing. It's kind of weird. But yeah, Forza looks pretty sexy.
Yeah.
Obviously, in terms of the PlayStation, I kind of skipped over it. Very much enjoying the PlayStation. I was extremely happy that the charging wire for the control pad was longer than half a foot long this time. I can actually charge it while sitting back and playing the game.
That's good.
Which is an issue I had. Although I bought this fucking unofficial charging dock from Game with it. And honestly, me and Mike sat there for 10 minutes and couldn't find a way of attaching both controllers at the same time. It's a dual charging dock that you can only attach one controller to at a time. I've been looking for a video, hoping some idiots made a fucking idiot-proof walkthrough on how to plug 2 control pads into this little black box. But no luck. But yeah, very happy with the PS4. Streaming is shit and completely pointless currently. I'm really hoping they increase the quality, or that's a complete waste of fucking time. And another bullshit feature that won't be used when it's from PS4.
Yeah.
Like in the menus, like the way you can browse the internet and all that shit while you're playing.
Well, you know what looks great while you're streaming?
My mum.
Well, no.
Oh.
Look at that Mario quality, dude.
That's the Wii.
I know. The Wii U. Look at it. It looks pretty.
It's Mario always looks pretty.
I know, but I'm just saying. It looks better than the PlayStation 4. Winner of next gen, Wii U.
And thanks for watching the Summer Heroes podcast. I'm now going to kill Ryan. I think the Wii U has won has failed. I mean, don't get me wrong. I really love Monster Hunter. I've played a couple of games since then, but it's just like, it's exactly the same as the Wii. Nobody cares.
How is it exactly the same as the Wii?
In terms of its lack of success to begin with, nobody's caring about it right now. The launch games was shit. Until now, they never even had a decent Mario title worth your time.
No, New Super Mario Brothers U was all right.
All right, exactly, all right.
It was all right.
You know,
I thought it was pretty good.
Launch exclusive, yeah, it's all right.
Oh, please. Most launch exclusive games are not that good in the long run.
Need for Speed's fantastic.
Oh, please.
Well, so Mario could be fantastic, but Need for Speed can't.
I'm just saying, it's probably not as good as Mario.
I don't care what you're saying. Shut the fuck up. For those of us that like a bit more of a challenge than a hop, skip, and jump with a stupid fucking cat outfit,
you don't even know. You don't even know. You don't even know how hard.
Look at that. You got a little fucking fairy dancing with you and shit.
So what's wrong with that?
Nothing's wrong with that if you're 5 or mentally retarded.
No. I gotta save all the fairies, dude.
Oh yeah, of course you fucking do. Save all the fucking fairies.
You gotta save the fairies.
Oh, for fuck's sake! Oh. Well, I was playing Need for Speed earlier on, right? And in the middle of it, it kicked me out of the game because my 2 days free trial for PlayStation Plus ran out. So I go on there and I, pay for the fucking Plus, despite the fact I'm really skint right now. Money is fucking bare, but I can't do the reviews if I can't play the games. I just opened the Killzone cage just for shits and giggles, and there's a code for a free 1-month membership. Just thought that was quite retarded because I could pay for it next month, fine, but no, I paid for it early now. But if anyone wants a fucking membership for free, there you fucking go.
No, I never tried to obtain tickets to Michael Jackson.
Dude, him and Michael were so close. He didn't need tickets. He had a private escort to and from the ranch, He was a regular.
Yeah, that totally...
Look at his face when I ask him this question. Where did he touch you, Ryan? Show me.
My dick.
Look at his face. You could see the truth in his eyes there.
He's no, you can't because I'm hiding behind the microphone anyways.
I can see your face, you idiot.
You can't really see my face that well.
I can see your eyes. Which is what I was talking about. It's just a fucking... What do you mean not really? I can see both of them clearly.
They're all squinty.
It's because you're half Chinese. You were raped by
No,
Vietnamese.
I'm not. What? You don't become the race that you're raped by, first of all.
Why not?
Jesus Christ, dude.
You're just upset because...
That was just a whole mess there.
Michael Jackson touched you as a child.
Michael Jackson, there's rape jokes, which aren't supposed to be funny. Oh my god, just all of that.
It's what is that joke about it? Oh, it's a really funny joke that would go across so well right now, and I can't fucking remember it. It's something like 9 out of 10 people enjoy a gangbang or a gang rape.
Oh my god, dude! That's not funny. That's gross.
No, obviously, in all seriousness of it, it's fucking horrific. But everyone in their own privacy of their friends, probably not in a podcast on the internet, tells jokes that are slightly inappropriate.
Yeah, well, now we've said that. I can't erase that from the record. I'm not going back through.
Well, no, it's I'm not one to pull the punches. I do think it is quite a funny joke.
Uh-huh.
And and have you seen the thing of Mario raping Peach from behind?
No, I haven't. Why are we still?
I'm gonna
Dear God,
ruin
no,
you
dude.
right now.
We're going. We're the next section. I want to play Zelda. That will be great. That's news. We're on to the news.
We're on to the news.
Yeah, I'm cutting this shit off. News section.
Right, hang on.
Nope.
Watch this shit.
No, I need
Watch
admin.
it, dude.
Where's the admin controls on this?
Watch it.
No, I'm not.
Do it. All the fucking stupid cat pictures you've shown me. And the shitty videos.
I'm not going to watch this right now. We're in the middle of the podcast. We're talking about video game news.
They're all going to watch it too. We've actually got people watching for a change. They're going to watch it and you're going to watch it.
I don't want... This is retarded.
It's just Mario collecting a bunch of one-ups. That's all it is.
No, it's not. It's
With
Mario.
some wicked background music.
Oh my
I'm
God.
literally doing the motion right here to the music. It's great.
That's terrible.
It's terrible.
It's not even good animation.
Oh, it's great. There's slow-mo at the end.
Yeah, I bet it does.
So yeah, moving on to the news. Some of you may have noticed we didn't do one last week, but most probably not. It's because nobody really reads it, and I was extremely busy. And we're. Did we talk about the thing we haven't spoken about yet?
No, and we shouldn't.
Well, it's because everyone here knows about it already. I'm just not sure if anyone that listens to the podcast knows.
Well,
about it.
no, because there are other people, and there's new listeners every week. So let's not
Really
give that away.
Well, it says here we've been working on some very special stuff, so stay tuned for that. So, but hopefully, I will have a post up at some point. It's going to have 3 shit stories in it, which I'll talk about now, so you don't have to read it anyway. Genius. Right, if you'd like to go through some news first.
So
you have some really exciting Nintendo stuff to talk about.
Not really this week.
Thank fuck for that.
No, I'm not gonna play more children's games. This is just.
You can't take the piss out of Ryan for too long, because after a little while, he actually starts to get upset and angry.
Well,
He can't. He's only half man when it comes to banter. He can't take the full frontal bit of it. He just starts to sort of become a recluse and hide in his cave when he gets a little bit upset.
No, it's just hard dealing with this monkey all day long.
This monkey.
Yeah.
Don't refer to Butler like that.
No, I'm not referring
He's
to Butler like
one
that.
of our most loyal listeners, motherfucker.
I'm talking about you, dude. Don't be deflecting just because you don't understand how to speak correctly and
I can speak quite fluently, actually. Ryan is a fucking retard. So, get my point across?
Yeah, I mean, that gets your point across in like an uneducated and basic way, but...
Fuck, I got nothing to prove. I don't give a shit. You can use long words. I don't give a shit. I'll still say you're a fat fucker.
I'm working on that. Settle down. No, I wanted to talk about EA in the news.
Okay, go on then if we have to.
Have you read or looked at any of this?
This is the thing we spoke about like 3 weeks ago.
Probably not. Maybe.
The thing where you got the money back for the check.
No, this has nothing to do with that.
Well, hurry up then.
EA has came out and sent out apology letters for all kinds of stuff. Battlefield 4 is pretty well known to be broken on pretty much everything that it's on right now. The PC version is known to crash regularly after matches. The Xbox One and PS4 versions both have serious issues with them that have people like losing saves for the campaign mode and losing, and I don't know what it's doing in multiplayer, if it's crashing or not able to connect to hosts and stuff. But apparently it's just really buggy right now. EA came out and said that they understand, which of course they should understand because they made the damn game. And that they're working very hard to fix it and stuff like that. Also, another game that they sent out a letter for was NBA Live. Yeah, they're giving away double XP week for people that like this week coming up, or it was either this week or next week or a week coming up soon of where they're for being buggy. But NBA Live, basketball game, not very good.
No, we played that. It was shit, but
Yeah.
in the game's defense, we didn't know what the fuck we were doing.
Right. Well, don't confuse live and NBA 2K14.
Which one? Well, I don't know which one we played. Is one of them not out yet?
No, they're both out.
Oh, I don't know then. It was really tall people throwing balls in a hole.
Okay. Yeah, it's really... Jesus Christ, dude.
I just like derailing you, dude. It's fun. It keeps me going.
Yeah, so, but the NBA Live, a lot of people have problems with the animations. They don't look very good. The AI is kind of not great. Just a lot of the gameplay mechanics aren't very well. They're not very good. Hello, Nesmeki. I'm going to go with that pronunciation.
Nesmeki. Sounds about right. I'd go for
that. So there's a lot of problems with the NBA 2K series right now. Or NBA Live, sorry. 2K is great. 2K is fantastic. I've played through that game. That game's really good. But they came out and said that they're going to have a bunch of live streams to show people how to play NBA Live. They're like,
that's really good. You know, when you release a game, you've still got to educate your people with live streams on how to play it.
Yeah, and NES Mikai.
NES Mikai. Well, that's confusing, isn't it? You could have put a dash in there or something, dude.
Jesus Christ, dude. I hate you so much, Smith. Stop playing Need for Speed, fucker.
I'm not playing it, dude. I'm watching a video.
Turn it off.
The news coverage.
Uh-huh.
I'm turning it off right now. I'm turning it off now.
So, yeah, they said sorry. Apparently, they're going to try to update the game afterwards.
What do you mean afterwards?
They're going to try to put out patches to make the game look better.
Well, that's quite an undertaking, isn't it, really?
Yeah, I don't know how they're going to be able to do that, especially with like character models and animations and stuff like that. I've never heard of that being able to be patched later.
Well, yeah, it's common in obviously MMO games and stuff like that, and it has happened, but not in like a full game thing. You know, maybe one or two animations that have been bugged, but not to the extent of the whole game getting a fucking facelift.
But yeah, I don't know. There's just a lot of apology letters going around, and it's kind of, I don't know, it's kind of gross to me, you know? Like, you put out these major games. NBA 2K has had like 2 or 3 years now, or NBA Live, sorry. I keep saying 2K, and that's bad. NBA 2K, great. NBA Live, bad. NBA Live's had a couple years of where they just dropped the game before release, and I just don't understand what is going on with that team. I mean, obviously, I don't know. I don't know how to make a game. I don't know what kind of pressures it has, but NBA 2K puts out great games all the time.
Well, most developers don't start with the goal of releasing a shit game, do they?
Right. Yeah. No.
Well,
yeah.
if one did, it would be EA. I suppose.
But I just don't know. I mean, they need to pick their shit up because people aren't going to buy those games.
Well, I don't know. I mean, EA have been releasing shit for a long time, and people still buy it.
Well, I mean, I don't know. Like, Madden's decent game, and like, I don't know what you're talking. What are you trying to stop playing? Fucking Need for Speed.
I'm not.
I can hear it in the background, motherfucker.
There's
I know.
No way you can hear it. It's muted.
No. It wasn't for a while.
That's muted now. You can't hear it.
No, come on. I'm trying to have a conversation with you about EA. There's important shit. People care.
I'm conversing, motherfucker. I'm conversing.
No, you didn't. You just went, oh, EA,
Well, that's usually the extent of my conversation when I am paying attention, and it's so I don't have fucking much of a difference. Okay, it's turned off now.
It's probably not, but
best thing you should have a PS4 so you can't fucking check.
No, because I'm actually playing next-gen games on my system, but whatever, I mean.
Oh, yeah, because this isn't a next-gen exclusive, is it? Oh, it is?
One.
Because you don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
Next-gen exclusive.
Well, yeah, and what's the other one? Killzone.
Oh, you mean that terrible game?
I haven't played it yet, to be fair, but I'm not. My hopes are not high.
Yeah.
Not interested.
But yeah, you're the weekly news guy. You're supposed to be all up on this shit. Sorry,
I didn't have time to mute my mic. I've not obviously because I've because I got the phone call about this VIP event on the Tuesday.
That was a week ago, bro.
I had to work my fucking arse off to be able to get Thursday off to be able to attend. So I didn't browse in there. I didn't check Facebook. Nothing. All I did was fucking work. So I haven't kept up with a lot of the news. I did just read up a little while ago that Lindsay Lohan may be suing Rockstar for her apparent use of her apparent likeness or something or other in GTA. Although I looked at the pictures and I can't see anyone in GTA that looks like a crack horse. So I'm not entirely sure what image she's talking to. But yeah, that's potentially a rumor at the minute. So. But that's what they said. She might be suing Rockstar. To be fair, what does it matter if she does? They've got so much money right now. I don't think they care. And just pay her out of court just to keep it fucking quiet. Because then, job done. And GTA's fucking made them a mint. What else have we got here? Is that fucking Forza?
Yeah.
Fucking over the top shiny shit. What else have I got in the post? The Steam Machine has been revealed.
Yes, that's what I'm interested in.
Sexy as shit. I just love the name Steam Machine.
Yeah, no, it's a good name.
Yeah, it sounds like it's going to kick your ass, doesn't it? I like it. Yeah, that's boasting some pretty fucking impressive stats. Obviously, I think there was 300 copies sent out to certain people to test it. It's not a review copy, it's just they just fine tune it and stuff. Because unlike Sony and PlayStation or Microsoft, they don't want broken consoles to be released.
Right.
So, actually putting some work into it now, which is nice to see. So far, the specs that have been released, it will include a GeForce GTX 780 video card and an Intel i7 core processor, which is pretty much on par with PCs that can handle any of today's games. So any Battlefield, Crisis, COD, any of the graphically or technically demanding games are going to run on this Steam box at full settings without any kind of problems. And you don't have the hassle of PCs where you've got to worry about upgrading it and shit all the time. Yeah, that's probably going to be possible because they're using a Steam OS, which is based on Linux, which obviously is.
Yeah, it's just based on Linux. I mean, they said it's going to be highly customizable. It's going to be you're going to be able to upgrade it throughout its life.
Yeah, they spoke about sort of they were going to release optional like add-ons and modules, if you like, and they said the community is going to be able to do the same. The developers of the game are going to be able to do the same. So, it's just. As with Steam, it's power to the people with Steam. Obviously, they make a lot of money. They're a company. I'm not under illusion there, but at the same time, they do give developers a lot of chance with these pre-release purchases and the workshop and all that fucking awesome stuff that they do. So it's going to be nice seeing that come into a more wider audience. I think was it £400? I think was the initial pricing.
Yeah, $500 somewhere around that.
Which because that is quite. I mean, obviously. It's not as expensive as a PC, and I do think, to be honest, if you've got those two parts that have been announced so far in a PC, with the rest of it, you're probably looking at twice that price. So in that respect, it is quite a good price. Obviously, a lot of people, most console gamers would have picked Xbox or PS4 by now. If not, they probably would have done by the time the Steam Machine comes out. So I don't know if there's enough, because so far they've...
I don't know why Butler has always wanted me to take my shirt off on a live stream.
I don't know, but you've never done it, dude.
No, I don't want to take my shirt off. I'm not just gonna here. Woo!
Dude, if we hit 10 viewers, yeah, you should take your shirt.
One left because I lifted my shirt up a little bit.
No, he left because you didn't lift it up all the way.
No,
dude, look at those gorilla nipples. What the fuck is that? You don't show girls your chest, do you?
Why not?
Because, dude, you got big gorilla nipples, man. They're bigger than mine. Don't beat your chest. It gives you breasts. That's true. You apparently...
Breasts, or wouldn't it give you, pecs?
It encourages the growth hormones or something in there. I'm not sure if that's totally true. I read an article about it. It could have been complete shit. I just thought it was funny.
Why are my nipples crazy, bro? What's wrong with my nipples?
He's got a complex now. Every day he wakes up, he's like, "Oh, those guys talking about my nipples, man." Oh well,
my nipples are fine. Nobody's ever mentioned anything about my nipples before.
Well, how many people have you shown them to?
Plenty of people.
Or you like a fucking nipple streaker or something?
No, I've been to the beach.
Well, yeah, but they probably just felt too rude to say anything,
I've had girlfriends. Yeah,
but that's why they've all gone. After a while, she's like, I can't take the nipple anymore, man. I love you, Ryan, but the nipple's just too fucking much, dude.
I don't think that's why.
No? Maybe it's just because you're an asshole. I personally think it's down to the nipples.
It could be that. It could definitely be that, but I I'm usually not an asshole to my girlfriends. I'm just an asshole to you.
Well, then it's definitely the nipples.
But let's talk about Steambox. We got lost. We got sidetracked on nipples.
You got sidetracked talking about showing your tits off to Butler and then terrify the fucking poor people with your...
Yeah, well, I do it for the people.
For the people. So anyway, Valve have said that they will not be... I'm trying to take it back on subject, and now you're all worried about your nipples.
They will put out the console for the people.
See, Butler's basically here to ruin the reputation.
Oh, yeah, all the time.
Amazing podcast, just to improve his fan rating.
Yeah.
I'm surprised he hasn't plugged his own channel yet, to be honest.
Why are you giving him ideas, huh?
He can plug his channel if he wants. Totally fucking acceptable, motherfucker.
He can plug his channel when he's... Yeah.
Yeah, you can't say that, can you? No.
No.
Good idea, dipshit. Anyway, before you interrupt me twice, Valve have said officially that they will not be releasing games exclusive to the Steam machine.
Which I think is important.
Well, I don't know. I think if they were to fucking say that, Half-Life exclusive, done.
Well, I mean,
but
that's what they did the first time with fucking Steam and Half-Life 2, and everybody lost their goddamn shit.
I just because Valve, one of them companies that they do stuff business-wise that I question in terms of finances. There was a way they could have done it to make more money, but they would have pissed off their fan base. They are quite one of the developers I've got quite a lot of respect for. You know, it's like they know what they're doing. They make a shit ton of money and they make people happy doing it, which is fucking rare. You know, Gabe Newell's got his shit down, bro. Bloke knows what he's doing. So yeah, a bit disappointing there's going to be no exclusives because for those of us with a gaming rig already, it doesn't really give much incentive to purchase a Steam machine.
Yeah.
I would like to see how the cross compatibility is going to work, if at all. You know, because it's basically a PC. Where we'll be able to play with our PC friends at the same time? Will we not be able to play? I would just like to see...
What do you mean?
Well, like, can the Steam machine play with me on the PC? Because it's the Steam games, it's the Steam library.
I think you would technically have to be playing on a Linux version of Steam.
That was my first assumption, but you don't know.
But maybe not. I mean, I don't know.
It'd be nice. It'd be nice.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if you can... Do Mac players... Well, nobody cares.
Yeah, no, it's just like when people sit there and a good game comes out, it's like, is it coming out for Mac? And I'm like, no. Because nobody really has a Mac.
Right. Well, I mean, people have Macs that, like, I don't know. If they, like, do artsy stuff, I guess.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think a goblin plugging our channel. I'm not sure if NES Mechie. Is that right?
NES, yeah.
NES Mechie was being sarcastic there, or like he's like, this is a really interesting stream, and then he leaves, or if he's actually finding it interesting, which is fucking
I think you might
quite impressive. I even struggle to listen to myself. It's that boring. Yeah, we do it every week, every weekend, Sunday midnight EST, midnight GMT 7 EST. We may be changing the time at some point to try and make it friendly, but right now that's what's going on. Obviously, you can also follow us on Facebook, facebook.com/gheroes, as you can see on the big fat text on the screen. But I didn't see till I said that. He never said it out loud, Butler. He's allowed to say, you know, Goblin should have known better. I might mute him, but Nesmeki is allowed to say it once or twice. He's new. We don't say those letters in Nesmeki. It's
IGN.
Hey! You wouldn't go up to the fucking Jews and talk about Hitler, would you? Right? So don't talk to me about.
Oh my god! You're relating that to that?
Is that inappropriate as well? Is it?
Little hyperbolic, don't you think?
Nah, let me Google that word and see what it means first.
What? Let me Google.
Hyperbolic. Relating to hyperbola. Well, that doesn't fucking help. I'm deliberately exaggerated. Why did you just say that's a bit exaggerated? Why did you have to say hyperbolic?
Because I like that word.
Sure, the hyperbolic time chamber is in Star Trek or something. What the fuck?
What?
That doesn't even make sense. It's right, NES Mechie. You're a newbie. It's understandable. Some people don't know. You can't. You just don't talk about it.
IGN.
Dude, I'm gonna get paid next month. Shut the fuck up. Anyway, Goblin's harassment. Michael, fuck off. The rest of these people are general members of our community. You're just an arsehat that follows me around in real life. News. Anyway, so yeah, the
Steambox looks good.
There's no release date or anything like that yet. It's still very early in development. They haven't even actually finished making the control pad finally yet. They're still working through design choices and all that kind of stuff. But it's looking very exciting. Again, Valve very rarely fail. Most of the stuff they do comes out and they do it fucking right. So that could be a big thing. There could be a new compare. You know, next generation after this comes out, we could start seeing a fourth person enter the race or a third person enter the race as Nintendo just dies off in a poor crying way.
Oh, please, dude. They got so much money. They got money for days.
Days, yeah, that's great. Days is going to keep you.
Dude, they've got like billions in a war chest that they don't. That is liquid.
Your face.
You do realize that the 3DS is the best-selling console for the past like 6 months, right?
I'm well aware how much they dominate the handheld market, but that's not a console. And they don't.
It sells more than anything else.
Yes, it's great. So they'll stick to the handheld. They're going to die out the console race.
I'm looking lovingly into my cat's eyes because it's my cat and I love it.
I hate cats, especially your cat. Your cat is fucking annoying.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, I like 1 second Goblin's like, get back on topic, and then 2 seconds later, Ryan, why are you looking at the cat? Make you fucking, but you want to chat this shit or get on topic? Jesus Christ. So anyway, moving on with the news. As I said, I'm a bit lackluster this week, so it's not all that. But Sony have announced that.
Smiles.
Motherfucker, shut up. Sony have announced the PlayStation Plus goodies for December. PlayStation Network, PlayStation 4 fans with a PlayStation Plus account will be treated to Resogun and Contract for free while trying to... Contrast, I better correct that spelling mistake. Resogun and Contrast for free while Trying to and Motherload will enjoy a 20 and 10% discount respectively. So that's all good. Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag owners will also get a nice thing to put on their ship. Happy days. That was well worth the £40 I was forced to fucking spend just to play your games online.
Wait, it was only £40?
That was for the year, yeah.
I thought it was £50 for a year.
No, $39.99.
Oh, well, that's good.
It's fucking expensive. It's like the price of a shit game.
No.
And so far, all they give me is shit games and 2 discounts off 2 shit games.
No, Resogun's nice.
Meh. PlayStation 3 players, for those of you that aren't cool enough to upgrade to this generation, Grid 2 and Guacamelee will be free. Hey.
Guacamelee's good.
Yeah, with that actually features in the cross-buy platform PlayStation Vita thing. Vita players as well on topic can also get Sonic and Sega All-Stars Racing and GTA Liberty Cities for free on their Vita. So, some quite good handheld collections there too. Well, actually, no, just GTA. Don't worry about Sonic. It's shit. Resogun is awesome. Nah, dude, I can't do it. The Resogun.
It's fun. It's beautiful. It's pretty and it's arcadey and whatever and shit like that.
It does like a nice leap compared to them games of yesteryear. But at the same time, it's just I can't be doing that side scroll. It's just gay, in a non-hating homosexual people way. It's shit.
Okay,
it's my way of doing it. Before you pounce me for being homophobic too. Mm. I think because I really want a Vita, man. I have to get a Vita now just to play, just for this cross play shit, remote play. I need to get one.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I really like the Vita. It's a really nice device in general. Like, it's a good piece of hardware. It's
it's missing something really vital, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, games.
Yeah.
Which is a problem.
Which I don't know. That Tearaway game, that's new. That's supposed to be good, I guess. I don't know.
Like, I can get a 3DS and enjoy myself on the move and when I'm having a shit, or I can get a PS Vita just to be able to play the stuff I'm playing on the PS4 on a small screen.
Mm-hmm.
And that's something I've a lot of mixed reviews about that. Shit. I was going to get it, and then I went to game, and the guy tried to hard sell me it like it was the greatest thing since sliced bread. And that put me off it completely, because if you're pushing that, you must have a shit ton of kicking around or something, because it's been hammered so far. But I'll probably get into it at some point. Eventually, obviously, Ryan can't, because he's an Xbox biatch.
I'm an Xbox biatch that plays 3DS, PC games, and Wii U games. Okay, that makes sense.
You play PC games. You're an Xbox biatch.
I play PC games all the time, dude. I played like 3 hours of NBA 2K14 last night, and I played Assassin's Creed before that.
Who buys a sports game PC, you fool?
I have an Xbox 360 gamepad.
Yeah, but it's just
because it's $15 on PC and $60 for my new console.
Damn.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Can't argue with that. No, I'd fucking go for that shit too.
Yeah, and I played Call of Duty with you for like 10 hours the other day.
It was like a week and a half ago.
That's because you're never on anymore.
Well, it's because I don't want to talk to you.
I know.
Motherfucker. Oh, and Mr. Butler, that fucking Thanksgiving message was actually from me, bitch.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't.
The rest of the guys don't give a shit about our Facebook. That's all me. I wished everyone a happy motherfucking Thanksgiving, all right? With your giant fucking turkey stuffed bastards. You know what I had for Thanksgiving? A fucking turkey sandwich. That's the best I could come up with.
Oh man, I had turkey. I had gravy. I had mashed potatoes I made by hand. I'm sitting there literally smashing them with a mallet.
Is that rare for you? Is it mashed potatoes made by hand?
No, not for me.
What the fuck else do you do?
I don't know. It's just a lot of people don't. A lot of people just make the box shit. But like, I like.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
That's
I made
gross.
gravy too.
Well, gravy. You got to make homemade gravy. You know,
Yeah.
you cook the meat in the gravy and then put the gravy.
Well, you cook the meat and then you put the drippings
The
to make
juice in the gravy, yeah.
to make
That's
the
how you
gravy.
do it.
Yeah,
That's good shit.
it's very good shit. Yum yum, eat 'em up.
Yum yum, eat 'em up. What the fuck are we? Right, we're past the news section. What's after the news?
After the news section, it is the questions section where people ask questions.
Right, seeing as we have none on the Facebook, because I sit there and post a question. If you've got any questions, answer us below. So
Yeah,
Mike,
but you put it after like a whole paragraph of reading. Nobody fucking reads after that.
Motherfucker, shut up. They scrolled down enough to click like. They would have seen it.
You don't have to scroll to click like. You just see like the first sentence and you're just like fuck.
So if any of the people actually watching the stream would like to ask us a question, it can be about the website, it can be about us personally, us as gamers, anything you want to know, just throw some questions in the Twitch chat and we'll chat the shit about asking it. In the meantime, in case anything doesn't pop up, we can talk about like
I'm making this car.
This car. Yeah, I've got to say,
car.
based on what I've seen so far, you seriously need some help with your exterior design ideas.
Whatever, dude. This car looks great when it's done.
It looks plastic. You don't have to put blue rims on a car, man. What the fuck is wrong with you?
What are you talking about, dude? It's a Gamers Heroes car. I was making it blue.
Oh, that's a shame because you've got the blue wrong in every location bar one.
What are you talking about?
Good job on that. The only blue that's right was on top of the car. The rest of the color blue is wrong.
Please, dude.
Motherfucker. Hey, we've got two questions, right? So, what's been the biggest letdown of the two next-gen consoles so far? I'm going to go first because I'm more important than Ryan. The streaming on the PS4 is fucking abysmal. It's so bad quality, no one's going to bother watching it, so a complete waste of time. I don't know if they can fix it or if they can tweak that.
It's not a complete waste of time. It's all right. Like
It's terrible. Nobody would watch it, dude.
I mean, it's not professional grade. It's just
it's something one of your mates would do if you're like, oh, watch this real quick. I want to show you a trick. You know, but if it's not something that a site is going to be able to use, so we're still going to have to purchase fucking stupid hardware that costs a fortune.
I mean, I don't think it's terrible. Like I think
that if they need to give us settings so we can fix it.
I mean, I don't think they can. Is the problem?
Maybe they're just collecting data or something. I don't know, but I'm hoping they increase it because right now it's just like the PS3. It's just another feature in a list of pointless features that nobody cares about.
Yeah.
Another biggest disappointment. I'm disappointed. Obviously, I don't have the Xbox One. I'm disappointed the stuff for streaming there wasn't live at launch. But again, that is coming, so that's not a big one. But for my other issue with the PlayStation 4, I don't like the buttons on the front of the console. It's fucking weird.
Yeah.
They're not quite buttons. They're not quite like wavy laser things. They're not quite. It's just like it's really weird.
It's not a button, like it literally doesn't press in.
No, it's like you just rub your finger down it.
Oh, like it's a capacitive button. Like
yeah, but then it's just fucking weird. I mean, I've turned it off 3 times and I've been trying to plug a USB port in.
Yeah.
Because my thumb naturally sticks above it.
Yeah.
And the voice commands on the PS4 are also very shit.
Mm-hmm.
I put a headset in and it's like comes up at the bottom saying what you can say. I'm like, all right, then PlayStation 4, movies and media, and it brings me to the movies and media section. I'm like, Netflix, play Netflix, watch Netflix, select Netflix, go to Netflix, nothing. It can only take you to the top of a category, then you've got to scroll down with the fucking pad. It's pointless. By the time you've actually put your headset on and said PlayStation, media, TV, you would have been there already.
Right.
Fuck you, Butler. Fucking retard.
Gee, whoa. All kinds of bad.
I'm so not politically correct. So that's why I'm glad the podcast isn't to listen by more people, because more people will just hate me, I think.
I think you'd be surprised how many people actually listen. I don't like the capacitive button on the front of the Xbox either. Like the way, I mean, you've seen me on Skype, like the way that I kind of sit in front of my TV, and I had the console right there, and I accidentally turned it off with my foot because it was, again, it just like ended up like kind of swiping by the button on accident.
Yeah, it's a bit unclear. Is that one of your bigger disappointments?
The biggest disappointment of the next gen so far,
Jesus fucking Christ.
I
You're
don't
way
know.
too optimistic. You should have a list of 100 things you hate right now.
I mean, there's nothing that I hate about it right now. I mean, there's things that need to be tweaked. The Kinect works amazingly better than the old Kinect, but there is still tweaks that they can make for that. Because when it's doing very precise stuff, it's not that great. Like, I wish that I would be able to talk and it would spell text out. Like, I wish I could go to Skype and, like, talk. I mean, it does it on my phone.
You're demanding motherfucker, dude.
You know, I don't know. I don't think it's that demanding. If it does it on my phone, I don't see why a $500 console can't do it.
Because it's not a phone.
What are you talking about? That doesn't make any sense. But the phone is cheaper.
Yeah, but it's just a feature. That feature wouldn't even really appeal to me. I've got a keyboard for my PlayStation.
Right.
So I suppose without that, I would see the use for it.
Yeah,
I mean, I guess not all that often you have to use it. Really,
there's yeah. I mean, because I'm I'm going to Internet Explorer and going to Netflix and searching shit, and you could do the smart glass stuff and use your phone as the keyboard, which that works pretty well.
Well, there you go. But yeah, I can understand. I suppose at a stretch why you'd want it in there.
I mean, I wish there was more games. I wish there was more interesting new games, but that never happens with the launch, you know?
I think, personally, for me, I think this is the most disappointing out of the last few generations in terms of what's on offer or what's not on offer. Really, you know? And your cat's basically just licking herself out, dude. She's getting right off in front of everybody. Can you tell her to behave herself, please?
Ow.
If I just whacked my bit out and started playing with myself, you'd be well offended. But the cat can do it because it's an animal, right?
Yeah, exactly.
That's fucking disgusting. But yeah, I'm very disappointed with the games too.
She's very angry at me now because I slapped her off the bed.
Oh, we've still got Alex's comment. Is that directed towards me? Why are you such a troll about Nintendo arse? Is that why am I a troll?
Yeah. Why are you
I'm not a troll about
troll?
Nintendo.
Yeah.
They just don't give me what I want. They sell me a really good idea for a console and then take 6 months to release fucking Mario Kart. I don't know. Don't be wrong. You know, I've got a lot of respect for Nintendo. They've got their corner. They played their corner very well. But what's the harm in just throwing the odd thing out there to appeal? Like Monster Hunter, a perfect example. That is not your typical Nintendo crowd in terms of the Mario fans. You know, the sort of, as it sounds offensive, but the kids. You know, or the people that enjoyed it as kids, the people that have got that connection with Mario. People that don't have that connection with Mario, give them something to put their time into, and that console becomes a little bit more than a paperweight. Because right now, mine's so dusty. I don't even polish it. I just like it that much. I just let it collect dust. It's a dust collecting box.
I've got scratches on top of my Xbox One already.
No.
Yeah.
Dude, like literally, I carried my PS4 into this room with a tea towel, so I didn't get thumb marks on the shiny bit on top.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I put it down and put a big thumb mark on it when I was plugging it in.
Yeah, I took it over to my parents' house to try out some of the TV stuff. It works nice.
I think everyone's the same. When they get a new console, they treat it like God for like a week or two.
Yeah.
And then after that, it's like, actually, you know what? It just becomes another console. But yes, I'm not a Nintendo troll. I do like what they do. I just, you know, I'd like Mario Kart to be nice. I would like a proper Mario Party title again. That'd be nice if we're talking Nintendo stuff. Otherwise, I want more Monster Hunter. I want a fucking Pokemon game in 3D for the love of God.
They have it for the 3DS.
I know it's incredibly unlikely. Put it on the fucking Wii U. You know, it's like there's well, we ain't got nothing on the Wii U because you won't fucking play Risks. But anyway, so move on to the next question from Mr. Butler. We've already done the cat one, which is stop licking itself now. Next game you are really looking forward to playing, Ryan. If it's fucking Mario, I'm gonna kill you.
What, like immediately or next gen?
Not out now. No, well, we're at next gen now. It's actually now gen.
Okay. No. Okay. The current newest gen.
Yes. Other than not what's right now. What's
not Mario and Zelda.
What's not available? What's coming out that you would like to play?
Titanfall, by far.
Pussy.
What? What? That doesn't even make any sense.
Dude, Destiny is going to kick the living shit out.
It's totally different. Why would you even? Why is that going to kick that shit? It just doesn't make any sense. You fucking troll, dude. You're just trolling. Well, you're just trolling now. You're just trying to get me upset by saying that
they're both FPS games.
They're not both first FPS games.
One's got fucking parkour. Oh no, because there isn't already games where you can run along walls and jump and shoot people.
It's a mech game.
Yeah, with giant robots.
And one's an MMO.
No, the Destiny
is basically an MMO.
Technically speaking, is not an MMO. And if you actually want to talk about MMO, Titan is supposed to be online multiplayer only with certain single player elements with plot and character chat.
Yeah.
So that's more MMO than Destiny is, motherfucker.
Nope.
Okay. Personally, if Titanfall was coming to the PlayStation a bit earlier than what they're talking about, I would be more excited about it. But we're looking at a very long time before we get anything Titan on the PlayStation, so I'm not that bothered.
What's the best thing about Forza 5? Wait, you didn't answer about Destiny. Or is that what you're most looking forward to? Is Destiny?
Oh yes, definitely. That's one of the main reasons I kept my PS4 pre-ordering. I'm really looking forward to the game. Warframe showed me how much fun I can have with co-op still. Not everything has to be a competition. It doesn't always have to be a loser. People can just get together and have a good fucking time.
That's what I'm saying, dude.
And I like that. Warframe to me is not even my kind of game. But, just sitting there playing with you and Johnny a couple of times, it was just nice playing a game where we were all challenging for the cool stuff we all wanted without anyone losing out. Really, really looking forward to some more co-op stuff, and I'm hoping Destiny's going to bring that to the table. Mm-hmm. What else we got? What is your favorite? Is that the next one? Yeah. What is your overall favorite game, console, and game ever?
What was your overall favorite game, console, and game? Damn.
Just make it difficult,
Yeah.
The console for me has to be the Nintendo 64. I think most of my fondest gaming memories were definitely tied to the 64. The greatest game, that's an awkward fucking question. Because my mind changes on a weekly basis.
Right.
Fuck off, Mike, you dick.
PS1 and Digimon.
I can't believe I said that on a live stream in front of thousands of people. Oh, God.
I think my favorite console is probably the Xbox 360.
Tumbleweed.
Well, I was waiting for you to yell at me.
Everyone in this room right now is sitting there going, what? Fucking Halo fanboy.
Well, I mean, if I have multiple reasons for the Xbox 360 being my favorite console. Now that it is behind us, I mean, it's the console generation in which I started doing this. That's a very important thing for me. It's the console generation where games became more social for the everyday man who was not part of the PC master race. Halo, Call of Duty, all of those things, which aren't necessarily the greatest anymore. I don't love Call of Duty anymore. I didn't give anything a 10 out of 10.
You gave Halo a 10, didn't you?
I gave it a 9.5 out of 10.
Yeah, because you didn't want to give it a 10 because you'd be like, everyone's gonna hate me for giving it a 10.
No, I didn't think it was worth a 10. I honestly didn't think it was worth a 10. I honestly thought it was worth a 9.5 out of 10. I did. No, wait, that's not true. Did I give Infinite a 10? I think I did give Infinite a 10.
Infinite what?
BioShock Infinite.
Yeah, you've given a couple of 10s because I've chatted to you about them before. Just so you guys know, it's like when one of our reviewers writes a review, we do check it over, but the reviews are not changed by anyone else. So he can give the worst game in the world a 10 if he wants to, if it's his honest opinion. That's how it works. Despite the fact that I would never give Halo a 9.5.
It's a great game.
It's a typical bullshit game. FPS.
No, there's a lot more to it. Every battle feels more like a puzzle than most games. Like, I was not pressured to drop the score to a 9.5. I put that up in that score before anybody even saw it.
I wouldn't pressure him. I'd just fucking tell him straight.
Yeah.
Just do it, bitch. Give it a 5. Traffic.
Yeah. But I don't know. There's just it was what got me back into gaming really after a long time. You know, I would play different stuff on the PC. I had a Super Nintendo when I was a kid. I had a what the fuck was the Sega one? Back in the day.
Sega Mega Drive, Sega Master
System. Before that, not Master System. Sega Genesis is what I had. You know, the Sonics, and I played all those, but Xbox 360 was when I got back into it with my friends.
See, I personally think the last couple of generations have been like, especially the PS3 and the Xbox, have been less social because it's like everything had gone away from, you know, back in the day when we were kids, we'd all sit in front of a fucking 30-inch TV if we were lucky.
Yeah.
You know, playing on this 4-way split screen in fucking Street Racer and shit. And it's like, nowadays, like, literally, even on a fucking 40-inch TV, I look at half screen, it's like, no, I'm not even doing that. Now, it's like the social experience is kind of, it's gone from your own little area and kind of gone social online. At the same time, it's missing that little bit of connection. You know, you can't slap your mate around the head when he scores a dirty goal in FIFA.
Yeah. I mean,
I think we're alienating those players a little bit with the way gaming is going right now. I don't like that. But what's your favorite game? Xbox your favorite console? What's your favorite game?
It doesn't have to be from that console, does it?
That wasn't specified in the question from NES Mechie. No.
Okay. My favorite game.
It's such a hard question.
I know it's really difficult because I really loved BioShock Infinite. I really loved the story in that game, but I also really love. I'd probably, if I had to boil it down, I'd probably say Mass Effect 2 was probably my favorite game that I've ever played.
I suppose the one I've got the most emotional ties should probably be Final Fantasy 7.
Final Fantasy 7 is a good choice. I mean, it's a great game. I mean,
there's tons of games I put up there with it.
Yeah,
Mass Effect, for example, was amazing. Fucking loved Mass Effect. Obviously, the Elder Scrolls series, massive fans of all of those. You know, to me, there's just
Ocarina of Time. Ocarina of Time, like as a kid, was fucking fantastic. Still a fantastic game.
Oh, classic! That game is timeless.
Yeah,
I don't know how. I mean, even playing it now, obviously, it doesn't look next year, but it doesn't look bad at all.
Right.
And yeah, and that's like the biggest gap and stuff.
I've been playing Wind Waker. That game's really great too. I forgot how fun that game is. There's a lot of games. It's hard to pick one. I don't know if anybody should have to pick one.
No, because if it's like trouble, you pick any game that's modern, and that game is basically there because of something someone already done before.
Right.
You know, so it's kind of unfair. But it's remind you, being journalists in the industry, we should probably have a favorite game. But yeah, I mean, you got Zelda, you got Final Fantasy, you got the BioShock series, you've got Halo, you've got Call of Duty. There's so many big franchises, so many big games that have come over the years. It's impossible to pick.
Yeah.
I can tell you what's really not good is The Walking Dead. That was fucking shit.
The AMC one, or the Activision one. Let's be fair, because there is a Walking Dead that's really good.
Nobody knows. Everyone knows I'm not talking about the fucking Telltale one game. Everyone loved that game. But Super Mario Bros. 2, fuck off, Mike. Sonic as well. Which you didn't mention Sonic. That was a classic back in the day.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I really liked Sonic back in the day too, but
I can't now.
Yeah.
I've got no love for Sonic at all. I did like the one with the Chow Garden. That was really good fun.
Yeah, that was fucking sweet.
Yeah, I just spent more time just worrying about raising the chows than actually playing the game or anything like that.
Right.
What other questions have we got come down here? But I said he was looking forward to Tom Clancy The Division.
Yeah.
What's the best thing about Forza 5? Oh, hello, D-Mod. Sorry, man. I didn't see you come in.
Yeah. Best thing about Forza 5? Probably, I know it sounds stupid, but the drivatars.
It's just a name.
The name is fucking terrible, but the tech, for me, it makes every race so much more interesting when the AI acts like a real person. It's willing to move around. It's willing to bump into you. It's willing to, go out of the way. And for a lot of people, that might be annoying. For a lot of people that are looking for a straight race that, is not going to result in a little bit of bumpiness, it's just not. It might not be their thing, but for me, it makes racing more interesting.
I can totally understand it because with Need for Speed, it's the total opposite. The AI cars all behave in exactly the same fucking manner.
Right.
You know, when I'm bearing in mind that my job as a policeman is to destroy this car I'm chasing.
Mm.
You know, I'm coming up behind it at literally 190 miles an hour. They don't drop any of the electro mines. They don't try and get out of the way. They just stay on the middle of the road and let me smash into them over and over again.
Right.
So I can definitely see the appeal of having the sort of the AI be a bit more adaptive and a bit more agile in what it's capable of.
Now, in the end, you get credits while you're away. I mean, who doesn't love that?
No, I love being able to do stuff without doing it. That's great. Kieran Potter, while we're on the same subject, asked, "What's the best car you got, bruv?"
The best car that I got, I don't. My favorite is the Shelby Cobra Mustang. The Ford Shelby Cobra Mustang, yes, or Shelby Mustang. I forget the model. But yeah, that's my favorite car. I have one of the F1 cars too, which is I had to save up for a while to get that, but yeah.
Good times. I'm currently watching the Porsche Carrera GT in Need for Speed, rocking some shit out. Now, although
isn't the Porsche Carrera, isn't that an SUV?
No. Well,
no.
It's not here anyway. I don't know what it is in real life, but on here it's just sexy, slick, and fast as fuck.
Does it look like a Beetle?
No. But
kinda. It kind of looks like a Beetle.
Do you mean the make of car Beetle or the insect?
No, yeah, the make a car Beetle, the Volkswagen Beetle.
It's fucking nothing.
It looks a little bit like a Beetle.
Maybe if you'd had 400 pints first, possibly. I don't know.
No, it looks a little bit like a Beetle.
You're a fucking retard.
And they haven't changed that car in like 30 years, dude. That's the same fucking car they've been making forever. Nobody likes a Porsche.
What?
Nobody likes a Porsche, dude.
It looks nothing like a fucking Beetle. For a start, fucking Beetle's...
It's basically a Beetle with a long front.
No, it's not.
A Porsche Carrera.
Let's agree to disagree here, okay? We'll be here all fucking day bitching about cars. I think that's all of the questions. If you want to sneak any more in, get them in quick before we leave, because we usually do this for an hour and we've been here for like 2. Thank you all for joining us. We do realise it's quite a challenge to sit here and listen for the duration, but it's been really great.
Oh no, that's completely different.
Yes, yeah, so shut up, right?
I was thinking the 911, not the Carrera.
So I will be streaming some stuff off the PS4 sometime this week. I'm hoping to get more into it once they actually release a capture card that works, because currently the current system on PS just ain't good enough for the highest standards we got here at Gamers Heroes. But I don't know what it is about a Forza game. Every time you stream it, we get random people come in and ask a Forza question and then disappear.
Yeah, Forza's sweet.
It's really quite bizarre. But anyway, yeah, so if you guys want to see anything on the website, gamersheroes.com, check us an email, check us on Facebook. You're all, most of your followers already, facebook.com/gheroes. Something My Controller podcast is every Sunday at midnight EST, 7 p.m. GNT, unedited.
7 p.m. EST.
Yeah, that one too.
You switched that.
Yeah, I switched that. We do fucking cunt every time, so that's why there is an age restriction.
Yep.
On the Twitch channel, just in case you're wondering.
Cunt every time.
Welcome back, D-Mods.
Yeah.
We did answer your question, mate. I hope you saw. I was actually referring to the other guy that sort of came in with the Kieran Potter.
Yeah.
Just Harry Potter comes to mind every time I see that word. He's in a film, like a different film and stuff now. It's still Harry Potter. FF14 content. Is that a question? Or is that what you want me to stream?
That's probably what he wants you to stream.
I don't want to stream FF14, man. Then I got to buy a capture card for the PS3 before buying a new one for the PS4. That shit don't grow on trees, man. What's the bit? It's like what? I think
actually you can't use capture equipment right now with the PS4. I don't think.
No, not the ones that are available. That's why I'm waiting.
Yeah, because
what kind of content do you want about Final Fantasy 14? We don't traditionally guide MMOs because there's databases out there that do it better than we can. It would take us 10 years to get the kind of information they've got without getting access to the API and shit. So we don't do that. I can get some opinion pieces if you want. I can do some bitching about Final Fantasy. I'm quite happy to bitch about anything. We will be launching new stuff we're going to talk about at some point.
He's not. What? Shut fuck up.
Shut fuck up. Shut fuck up.
Let's
so anyway,
go.
if that's all the questions, thank you again to everyone for joining us. It's been really great to have some people to chat the shit with. If you like us, you can see all the social networky stuff. Soon, Mike. Be quiet. Such an arse hat. Finally, it's fired. Anyway, you can see all our social media stuffs on the screen in front of you next to Ryan's ugly mug down there. Give him a wave, Ryan. Hi. The shitty phone. Ryan is dying to get off Mario, but I'm really trying to prolong this as long as I can. Ryan's a chode.
Go to this stuff.
Hey, Tweedle, what's a chode?
What's a chode? A chode is like a small dick.
A small dick, really?
Yeah, pretty much.
A penis wider than it is long. Oh, I love Google. I've never heard that. That's going to be my new favourite word.
Oh my god!
I don't think anyone over here knows that. I'm going to throw chode into every sentence I do for the next week.
Hey, what's up, Eric? It's good to see you, buddy. Well, I'm not seeing you, obviously. You're seeing me, but I do need to come see you in Chicago sometime soon.
Chicago sounds good.
Chicago's great, dude. I love. That's probably one of my favorite cities in this country. Chicago.
I just love the word chode. I like it too. On Urban Dictionary, like the third thing it's got there as definition is Justin Bieber. That's funny, yeah.
All right.
We've got some big reviews coming up this week. Sorry, last plug. We're going to have FIFA 14, Need for Speed Rivals, Killzone, and Assassin's Creed up within the next week or two, with at least 2 of those going up this week, and hopefully a one for Mario and Zelda and Forza as well in the coming weeks.
Oh, yes, in the coming weeks. I was going to say Zelda's going to take a while.
Yeah, we are a bit behind with a lot of big guys. We don't get the games a month beforehand there, lady. We have to go out and sweat to get them. We'll sometimes just bribe one of the PR guys.
Yeah, Captain Camper gave me some money, so I went and bought some games. Because I got paid. But yeah.
Yeah, thanks again for watching us, and we really hope you join us again next week for another awesome episode of Suck My Controller. 618, biatch.
It's always fun. Bye. Be nice to each other.
Thanks for coming, Tweedle, you chode.
Jesus Christ.